Hey, this is Divya, and you are watching The Pink Deer One, your favorite storyteller. Today's story title is The Lighthouse Keeper's Secret. On a small island, surrounded by restless waves and shrouded in mist, stood an old lighthouse. For decades, it had been the beacon guiding sailors safely to shore. Its keeper, Michael, was a solitary man in his 50s with a weathered face and kind eyes that held the weight of many untold stories. Every evening, Michael would climb the spiral staircase to light the lamp, his footsteps echoing in the stone tower. To pass the long, quiet nights, he wrote letters. They were not addressed to anyone in particular, but were filled with his thoughts, dreams, and fragments of a life he barely remembered. He would seal the letters in bottles and toss them into the sea, letting the currents carry his words to places he would never visit. One stormy night, as the wind howled and waves lashed against the rocks, Michael noticed something unusual. A faint golden glow emanated from the shoreline below. Curious, he donned his coat and ventured out into the storm. On the beach, he found a bottle. It was not one of his, but an old ornate thing, its glass etched with intricate patterns of stars. Inside was a letter, written in elegant flowing script. The words were addressed to him. To the keeper of the light, your words have traveled far and found me. I have read each one and felt the loneliness in your heart. If you follow the golden light, you will find answers to the questions you never dared to ask. Michael felt a shiver, but it was not from the cold. As he looked around, he saw the faint golden glow stretching like a trail left for him to follow. Without hesitation, he began to walk, the storm fading into an eerie calm as he moved farther from the shore. The trail led him to a grove of ancient trees, their gnarled branches twisting toward the sky. At the center stood a small stone well, glowing softly. Peering into its depths, Michael saw not water, but swirling scenes from his past, his childhood, his lost love, the nights he had spent longing for connection. And then he saw something new, images of a future he had not imagined, a small cottage, laughter, and the warmth of companionship. A voice gentle and clear rose from the well. The light you have tended for others can guide you too, but you must take the first step away from solitude. For the first time in years, Michael allowed himself to hope. He returned to the lighthouse, packed a small bag, and extinguished the light. As dawn broke, he boarded a small boat, guided by the memory of the golden glow and the promise of a life yet to be lived. The lighthouse stood empty, but sailors swore they could still see its light on stormy nights, a beacon not just for ships, but for those seeking a path to their own new beginnings. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one.